Hey guys and girls, Andy Ryan here with the Andy Ryan Project, and I wanted to talk to you today about your time. I used to think that time is money, and I heard that phrase all the time. I would think of lawyers and doctors and people that would charge you to take up their time. You don't go to a lawyer and ask them to answer some of your questions without expecting to get an invoice from them. And I believe a lot of times as entrepreneurs and business owners, we don't necessarily value all of our time. And what ends up happening is we spend our time on a lot of tasks that are very low dollar value amount and where our time is actually worth a lot more. So I believe that time does not equal money. I believe time equals more. Time is actually more than money, because you might have heard this before, but I go by time is worth more than money because you can always make more money, but you can't make more time. Time is a very, very important commodity to me. My time is very important to me. When somebody wastes my time with a bunch of stuff that is what I believe to be stupid or a waste of my time, or if I'm working on something and there's an easier way to do things, but because of the people you're working with or maybe the software you're working with, it just takes up all your time. It's such a waste. And something I used to do was I used to bill my clients per minute, and I would charge $10 an hour. And I would add up, that task only took 14 minutes. So I'd write down 14 minutes. And at the end of the month, I'd add up all the minutes, and I would send them the invoice saying, I spent 2.5 hours working on your stuff this month. Give me $25. And it really wasn't making very much money doing that. And my skill set and what I was doing was at a higher level than what I was charging for my services. But I didn't believe what I was doing was worth more than $10 an hour. As I became more confident in my business and what I was doing, and as I've grown, I made the jump from $10 an hour to $25 an hour to 35. I jumped up to 85, and then I went to 100. And right now at this current time, I charge $250 an hour for anything. If somebody wants me to ask me questions about their computer or an iPad, say, look, that's not what I specialize in, but this is my hourly rate for consulting, and it's a 2-hour minimum. So if you're willing to spend $500 for me to show you how to set up an iPad or to show you how to operate a Facebook page, fine. That's my hourly rate, and I know how to do that stuff, and I can do it for you. What I specialize in is online marketing. But if you want me to do that, fine, I'll do that for you. So, I'm in that situation now where a few years ago, only 3 or 4 years ago, I would have only charged that person $10 an hour to help them with that, and I would have made maybe $20 versus the $500. And I share this with you because I can only charge as much as I'm confident in charging. If I didn't believe that my time was worth $250 an hour, I wouldn't feel confident charging that. I wouldn't ask for that. And if I did ask for that, I would kind of be like, are you okay with $250 an hour? I mean, if not, maybe we can work something out. No, I tell people right up front, this is how much it's going to cost you. Where do I send the invoice? Or somebody will say to me, hey, Andy, I was wondering if you could take a look at my Facebook ad funnels and help me out with that. I'd say, sure, I have no problem doing that for you. These are my rates to check it out for you. And so just, let me know what I should make the invoice out to and when you'd like me to look at it. I want to make sure that we are in agreement and we have a financial commitment before moving forward. And I have the confidence in saying that because I know that people that are just kind of tire kickers or are being lazy and want me to do the work for them will say, no, that's okay. I was just looking for some advice or some direction or something like that. And the other people that are serious are like, sure, send the invoice here and let's get cracking on it. So that's a way for me to weed out people that, will be dragging me through the mud and taking up all my time, and also finding out who are the people that are serious. Most likely I'll be raising my rates even more in the future, but as of right now, those are what my rates are. And the higher that you raise your personal one-on-one time, your consulting fees, the more exclusive you become. And as you become exclusive and you bring on team members, when somebody wants to hire you or your business to help them with something, you can say, okay, my team's going to handle this, and this is our price. And then if they want to get to you, they have to pay a premium price to get that one-on-one time with you, or for you to answer their questions directly. So value yourself, value your time, and think about how much do you want to make in a year? Okay, think about that. How much do you want to make in a year? And then what you want to do is you want to divide that by how many hours do you want to work a week. You say, oh, I read the 4-Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss. I only want to work 4 hours a week, and I want to make $40,000 this year. Great, do the math, add it up. How many weeks do you want to work, and how many hours a week do you want to work? So for me, I break it up and I think, okay, I want to make, let's say I want to make $100,000 this year, right? So I'll just do some easy math with you. I'm going to use my little calculator. So $100,000, divide that by, I want to work, take off a couple weeks of vacation. So let's do 48 weeks. And I'm only going to work about 30 hours a week. So let me divide that by 30. So I need to be charging $69 an hour at least for every hour that I'm working to be able to make that kind of money. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing consulting for all of those hours in the year, but if you were to, that's what you want to get to make sure that you make $100,000 a year. So anyway, I hope you enjoy these videos. I'm going to continue to post them up, and as long as I'm able to give you information and advice and knowledge and experiences that I'm going through, and you can share in the same thing, that'll be awesome. I just want to bestow the knowledge that I've gained, and I want to be able to give advice on the things that I've learned so that you don't have to go through the same struggles and issues that I've gone through. Maybe you're going through the same ones that I've gone through, or that I will go through, and I'll be there to help you along the way. So if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.